If you thought All-Star Weekend was mid this year, wait until you see what's rumored. Hey man, say man, it's Ramon Too Real in the cut on the mic, and today we're gonna be talking about All-Star Weekend, which isn't this weekend or the weekend after. I'm pretty sure it's in 2 weeks. It's February 13th through 15th. So pretty much if you don't know what All-Star Weekend is, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a G. I don't even know much about All-Star Weekend. All I know pretty much is that there's a lot of like festivities and a lot of sneaker drops. That's all I know. Obviously, it correlates with basketball because All-Star. I don't know if there's gonna be basketball games. Don't roast me. I'm not 100% sure. I've never been to an All-Star Weekend. I know that they do it always like in LA though. I feel like they do it in like big cities though. Like I feel like they've done it in Atlanta maybe. I think they have, or maybe they do it in like a bunch of cities. But pretty much the sneaker drops happen in LA. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight in this video and talk about all the sneaker drops that are rumored to come out. None of these are confirmed, but I definitely see a lot of these happening just because last year I remember the SB4s dropped during All-Star Weekend at like a sneaker store, like a skate shop or something, and those were like going for like $600. Now they're going for like $200 to $300, which is crazy. But there was a lot of good stuff that dropped last year during All-Star Weekend. I'm trying to think. I think the Galaxy foams dropped, the Union Jordan 1s, and you know, speaking of Union Jordan 1s, the Fragment Union Jordan 1s are rumored to come out All-Star Weekend. So if you are in LA, and there's people that I don't know if people still do this, but I'm pretty sure they do. People used to fly out to All-Star Weekend, like sneaker resellers, to like try to get as many pairs as they can and then ship them back. And somehow I guess they'd profit even with the hotel, flight and stuff. I don't know. I guess if you get a lot of good stuff, like some $500 sneakers you get your hands on. But anyways, though, the first shoe is gonna be these Lakers Jordan 4s, which I definitely see this happening. So they're called the Lake Show Jordan 4s. Now, I was mixed about these when I first saw them, but these are actually pretty clean and the prices are actually crazy. Now, sneakers are kind of going crazy again. Once again, we're gonna have to see where these land, but if these are like exclusive only to LA, like they only drop like obviously, you know, Los Angeles Lakers in LA. So I definitely see these dropping All-Star Weekend. And last set was $630. The last 4 sales were $600. Besides the size men's 16 was for $250. I don't know who wears a men's 15, but there's only 19 left on the StockX. So apparently there's some backdooring going on, but these are actually pretty clean. They have a yellow back Nike Air with like some like purple splatter, it looks like, on the back, which is pretty clean. Yeah, they have like a purple splatter on the back. I'll pop it on the screen. And they have like a nice like suede on them. Nothing too crazy. Pretty clean with the yellow Jumpman on the tongue. Let me know what y'all think about these. The retail is going to be $220 and they're reselling right now for $600. So I don't know if resale is going to hold at $600, but if they only drop in LA, they could definitely be holding at around $450, $500. I don't know, that seems really high because there hasn't really been no Jordan 4s that's been selling for that high, but I definitely see this probably being like a $350 to $400 shoe whenever they drop. If they do drop this whenever All-Star Weekend is, which is like February 13th through the February 15th. Now, I just made a whole video talking about these yesterday, so go check that on my channel if you haven't already. I'm just going to briefly go over this. The Union X Fragment Jordan 1 pack is rumored to come out at a retail of $205, which is a little bit more than average Jordan 1 retail, which makes sense because it's a Fragment X Union collab. Apparently the blue one though, it has got some more news on this, so I do have some new information that I didn't put in that last video. Rumored to be this varsity red one. I'm gonna pop them on the screen. This is like probably the best one in the pack in my opinion. Rumored to be only 44,000 stock total, like with if they do drop on sneakers or Union website. Obviously they're gonna be dropping in stores somewhere All-Star Weekend if they do drop. This is all rumored, y'all, but I think that they will, honestly, because they like I said, they always drop crazy stuff during All-Star Weekend. There's a lot of foot traffic. Nike's gonna capitalize on the business move of having a lot of foot traffic in LA. But yeah, so the rumor to drop February 14th. We have the blue colorway with the white upper, which is actually really clean. It's pretty much just a Royal Jordan 1 with that fragment design on the back, very similar to the OG 27 or 2014 fragments, but it has that white upper. And then we have my favorite. I like it has the varsity red upper with the Royal on the, you know what I'm saying, the back of the shoe, and then it has the black toe box pretty much. I like that pair a lot, but I also like this Panda one a lot too because it's very clean. I actually would like, that's a good shoe right there, like a good everyday shoe, I meant to say, because like the red and the blue one's a little bit harder to wear because you gotta, you know what I'm saying, not too much harder to wear really, because like that goes with like a lot of stuff, but the Panda one's actually gonna be pretty nice. I feel like that's gonna be a pair that people want. It's gonna be interesting to see if that's gonna be accessible, like very accessible, or you know, more limited, because I've been seeing the varsity red one. Apparently that one's going to be pretty limited at 44,000 pairs, but that's all rumored, y'all. Who knows how many pairs are really going to drop. And then the Royal Blue, like the one I already went over, so I'll pop all those on the screen. We're gonna go ahead and get the next pair. If you want to see the whole video I made on those, the Fragment Jordan 1 pack, go check out my last video, y'all, on my YouTube channel. The next pair is going to be the Infrared Salesman's. Now these are really fire. It's actually my favorite Jordan 6. Actually, like my favorite Jordan 6 is going to be the olive Travis Scott Jordan 6s, but these have to be like my favorite GR, like general release one that's not a collab. I remember whenever I got first into like sneakers around like 2015-ish, this is one of the pairs that like went crazy because I had Nike Air on the back. A lot of the Jordans with Nike Air on the back still go crazy to this day, but I was really obsessed with Nike Air Jordans like whenever I was first getting into sneakers, partly because I'm not gonna lie, like Kai Somar used to do the sneakerheads be like, that's like whenever I first got into like sneakers, and I feel like these were in one of his episodes, like I feel like, and that like as a kid seeing this, I don't know, I really like this pair for some reason. This like how it has the all black and it has the red like midsole, which is really clean. Nothing too crazy really, y'all, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan 6s. I really don't like them that much, but these are pretty clean, and they're gonna be retailing $215 right now. They're reselling for around $300 to $320, like $280 to $320, so pretty cheap. I feel like this shoe is gonna be very easy to get. We'll have to see though. Maybe they'll, you know what I'm saying, be like a black cat where they go for like $300. I don't think there'll be like a gamma where they're going for like almost $400 on release day, but yeah, they're definitely not gonna do that. But who knows, you know what I'm saying, because it is a good Jordan 6 colorway that a lot of people want. Now the next one's gonna be the bin 23 Jordan 6s. So the Jordan 6s, they're bringing back a lot of those this year. Now the bin 23s are actually really clean. I just watched a video of someone at a sneaker con, I think it was Top Shelf Kicks, and he bought a pair of like bins, and I didn't really know what the bins were. I'm gonna keep it real because I don't think they came out in a minute, but pretty much I looked it up, and bin is pretty much Michael Jordan likes wine or whatever, like exclusive wine, like, you know what I'm saying. So pretty much he catered this shoe like to be kind of like an exclusive wine bottle, but like in a sneaker form, like where it's just exclusive, more exclusive material. So you can just tell looking at this shoe, the leather looks on point, it looks pretty quality, definitely looks like a exotic Jordan, and I do like these a lot. On the back has like the red splatter, I guess supposed to be like red wine, I'm assuming, because it looks like it's like dripping. So pretty clean shoe. Retail is gonna be $355 though, so it's gonna be interesting to see, is this shoe gonna like be limited and resell for like $600-700 like the other bins that go for a lot of money, or are these gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like $400-450? I think this would kind of be like the Jordan 17s with the cool packaging that the retail is like $300 plus. I have a pair right now, the University 17s. I'll pop them on the screen. That shoe resells for around $450 to $600 depending on the buyer. I think these are gonna be similar. They're gonna resell for probably like $150-200 more than retail, because I already know that they're not gonna make a lot of quantities of this because like the quality is better. Also, you have to find like the right retail customer to be paying $355 just for retail. You know, it's more like almost like a designer shoe, but it's a Jordan. So yeah, really clean. I do like these a lot. I don't know if there's even a market on these. Let me check. Yeah, there's no market on them right now, y'all, but yeah, pretty clean. Definitely would be a pair that I'd like to have for the personal. I just like how it's all black material. I'll have them pop on the screen, like really nothing too crazy, but it looks pretty nice. Now the next pair is gonna be the Kobe 6 All-Star 3D Hollywoods. Now these are supposed to drop All-Star weekend. All these pairs are rumored to drop All-Star weekend. This pair looks pretty crazy. It's like blue on the right side, red on the left side. They're called the 3D Hollywoods. I don't know if I already said that. So it kind of look like some 3D glasses shoes that look kind of trippy. Definitely a shoe that I would like. This definitely looks like a Kobe shoe, like that I'd want whenever I was like a kid, that, you know what I'm saying, whenever I played like for a team and stuff. This is definitely like a shoe that I'd like to hoop in. This looks like a crazy like shoe that, like, you know what I'm saying, like you can still wear it obviously any age, but it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, when you're, you know, a youngin', that's definitely a shoe that you like because it just looks all wacky and stuff. Kind of reminds me of like a What The Kobe in a way. But yeah, these right now, market is crazy. Last sale was $450, highest bid's $420. Their sales for around $500, even a sale for $740. Yeah, so market's going crazy on some of these pairs, y'all. Looks like they might be pretty limited. I think that these might only drop in LA too, so these probably will go for a bag. I've seen some people have some early pairs of these. Let me know what y'all think about these in the comments down below. Retail is gonna be $200 like all Kobe's. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much these are gonna go for after they drop. I think that these might hold around $400 to $500, but we'll have to see if they hit Sneakers app, which I don't think they will. Now the Levi's X Air Jordan 3. Now they're supposed to be dropping this exclusive one. Now obviously the Levi Jordan 3 pack is gonna come out to everyone. Like I think the black pair, the dark blue like jean material one, and then we have like the white one, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. Actually looking at them, I don't really like them that much, but these are actually pretty clean. They have like I think these might be my favorite out of the whole pack. They're like a white cement, you know what I'm saying, like a white leather, but instead of like the cement print, they have like a Levi light denim blue jean, because my favorite type of jeans are light denim. I don't like dark blue jeans like how they did with the GR Jordan 3 Levi's. I don't like dark blue jeans, to be honest. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, whenever I rock jeans, I like the light denim, like how these are. So these are really clean. Has a Levi's tag on them. Retail is gonna be $230. Pretty sure that these are reselling for around like $350 right now. Let me check. Yeah, right now high bid is $250, but there's no pairs in the market and no sales. So yeah, pretty limited. I mean, they're not even out, no one has them, I guess, right now. Now the Stranger Things X Nike Air foam posits supposed to retail for $250. These look crazy. It went crazy during like the foams wave in like 2012. This shoe looks crazy. It looks like they're trying to bring back the foams hype. And this is like a collab with Stranger Things, like the TV show. Now I don't think these are on StockX, but let me check. Okay, they are on StockX right now, y'all. And last sale was $1,500, y'all. Last sale in a size 11 was $1,500. Looks like the foams wave is back in business. I'm not gonna lie, the highest bid is $400. I think that $1,500 sale is a total outlier. Anyone who says sneaker market is not that great, there's certain pairs that are still going to be paid a very high amount from certain buyers, which is crazy. A lot of buyers are lowballing on stuff, but hey, there's still some buyers who are willing to pay a crazy price, a little bit of a high ball. So yeah, pretty crazy. Retails, like I said, pretty high too, $250. Really clean, has like lightning on it. This looks like a shoe that would be like a replica, but it's a real shoe. So this is actually really clean. Definitely like a foam posit that I would rock. Really cool shoe. On to the next pair. Now we have the Jordan 1 All-Stars, which are actually a clean Jordan 1. I'm not gonna lie, the gold Jordan 1 wings logo on, you know what I'm saying, the top, pretty clean. A blue icy sole with that gray material suede, really clean. Retails $185. Now let me see if these are on StockX and have any sort of resale. Okay, these are already under retail, man. Jordan 1s, bro. What's going on with Jordan 1s, man? Retails $180. You don't even have to be in an All-Star weekend. You could literally buy these on StockX for $120 right now. So it looks like the back door is open on them, or they're just making straight up crazy like quantities of these. I could literally order them to my door for $180 right now instead of going to LA and paying $180 plus tax. Like, come on, Jordan brand, y'all gotta get together with the Jordan 1s. What is going on, man? Like, do people love Jordan 1s because there's hella sales on these. Resale so low, which, you know what I'm saying, I don't really care about resale. It just shows you though, like, why are they so cheap though? Like, that's crazy. Like, what is going on, y'all? But anyways though, really clean. The only Jordan 1s that are going to resell is those fragments. So yeah, pretty crazy. That's pretty much all the shoes I had to talk about, y'all. It's going to be kind of a long video. Stay tuned for more fire videos, y'all. Yeah, God bless. Peace.